especially on the first day, because the first day was the first encounter with the whole group, and I explained a little bit about flamenco, the different styles, the fact that flamenco is a very percussive kind of music, because you use your nails to hit the box at the same time, for example. So you have this rhythm that's very rhythmical music. Then I explain a bit about the dance and the singing and the playing, that they all go together. And I obviously explain that flamenco is from the south of Spain, from Andalusia, which is one of the quite a big region in Spain, and it has 8 provinces, and each province has somehow different styles, different rhythmical pattern, different harmonies and things that you can recognize once you start listening to flamenco and learn about it, that you'll have some particular styles that have a rhythm pattern, and then others that are free and they don't actually have a rhythm. Something like Granaína, for example, Granada, it will be a distinctive thing which will have things like E minor, D, C, and B, like that kind of style, which is just it doesn't actually have a rhythmical pattern.
It's very dreamy.
Yeah, this is really quite very reminiscent of Granada. Is a very, very beautiful place, and then the Moors had a most beautiful palace there called Alhambra. And in the height of Granada, Granada was also a place with a lot of gypsies that live still to this day in caves. And it was developed in a way that it's really cool because it's a very hot climate. So in the caves you can have a very cool kind of temperature all the time, and it's been developed in a way that now people have fridges and everything, electricity and anything in those caves. And it's also become also a touristy thing because there are flamenco there, and people can actually rent a cave like you rent a hotel room, that kind of thing, So Granada, you have the beautiful Alhambra Palace and the gardens, and so that kind of style is kind of lyrical and beautiful. Now you have rhythmical patterns, and then one of the most important one in flamenco is a 12-beat rhythm, which you go one with a determined accent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, da, da. And then I'll show also the students that there's a hand clapping that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 2 different types of clapping. There's the mute sound, they're called palmas sordas, and sorda means kind of deaf or mute in Spanish, like. And then you have the high sounding, altas, high, or claras, like. So this is one particular pattern that we use a lot in flamenco. It's in Soleá, which is Soleá is called the mother of flamenco, which is one of the very central styles, like. Base for it, like kind of, From there you have all sorts of variations that you can write yourself or copy from what you've heard before. I obviously tend to develop my own material, like one of them. exactly the one I'm talking about, in a very sort of slow way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. The same pattern can be played faster. Another style, soleá por bulerías. From there you can go. But it's the same pattern played in a different speed. Alegrías, which means happiness in Spanish, is also based on the same, but the harmony is different. So alegrías will be like. Same rhythmical pattern.
So there's I mean, evidently a lot of kind of variations and kind of around.
But this is like one family of style. That would be, they all be interlinked. And another one that's from the same, which is the same version but played quite fast, is a bulerías, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So then the hand clapping will be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you'll have counter rhythm with the two. If there's two people doing the clap, and then the footwork of the dancers will go. So they could just, create their own patterns and counter rhythm. So it's very percussive, very rhythmical. Then you have other style like tango flamenco, which is not the Argentinian tango, it's a very ancient style, which would be. You can do it yourself. It's not difficult. You just thump for the. This is the base of the style. Then. So it will be like. Example. Linked to that style, you have tientos. Much slower. The same one. Accelerated. And then you go into rumba. All of these are linked. You know, tientos, tango, rumba, bulerías, soleá, alegrías are linked in a different way. Then you have tanguillos, for example. Taka, 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 ta.